Today, advancements in technology are transforming the way farms operate. From maximizing efficiencies to providing better prices, a safer work environment, and a better product, innovative machinery and equipment are revolutionizing the industry.
Technology's changed the way the farms operate by taking the guesswork out of what's going on in the barn, just knowing what the pigs weigh and inventory, being able to adjust the feed and pigs to size, and with just one glance at the internet or your smartphone, you can have the data real time as you need.
For pig farmers, it's important to obtain, store, and analyze accurate data when sorting and weighing livestock. Previous methods of manually weighing livestock can be dangerous and stressful to both animals and workers. There's also a significant opportunity for error in recording the weights.
The main reason for utilizing sort technology for hog production at the marketing end is to get precise market weights, which can afford some premiums. Packers will pay some premiums for specific cut weights. And so that's where the animal weight is very important in hitting those targets, and also decreases the variation when it goes through the harvest house. And that also adds value to both what's paid to us as the production system and also what the final product is for the harvest facility and the companies that do the meat marketing.
SmartSort Innovations is dedicated to providing the necessary tools required to accurately sort and weigh livestock. Their groundbreaking automated pig sorter obtains, sorts, and analyzes data with precision like no other.
SmartSort Innovations is a company that has been around since 2000 in the commercial pig industry. Our company is strictly focused on weighing and marketing of pigs in confinement buildings. SmartSort Innovation System is basically a system with an automated scale for sorting and weighing of pigs. In conjunction with the physical scale, we have barn designs that are designed for better flow of the animals to access feed and water, as well as less penning in the barn so that it's easier for workers to move around the barn and physically be in contact with the animals.
It decreases the amount of human labor that's required to sort these animals prior to marketing, and it also collects accurate data that tells you what percentage of the population is going to be ready at a specific time, and then it does it on its own. You set the parameters on the scale head, and it will collect the data that if you just need to look at it, or it will actually sort the animals into designated pens, holding pens, for the proper weights and how you want to manage the marketings.
Experienced farmers know that handling livestock isn't always an easy feat. The SmartSort scale takes this into account and is able to rapidly acquire the animal's weight, even when it's moving around.
SmartSort is able to accurately and reliably capture the weight with a couple different parameters. We do have the 2 load cells suspended, and we have advanced electronics, and we also have an advanced algorithm inside the scalehead program that helps to eliminate any bad numbers we might receive by a pig physically jumping up and down or moving around inside the cage. Also, we weigh the pig 2 to 3 times per day every day. And then with that, if the scale is properly calibrated using the load cells and the electronics, you can have the scale as accurate as you possibly could want it.
The SmartSort technology lays out the barn and that we split sex feed these animals, and so we're able to feed appropriate diets to the appropriate phase and the growth that the animals are in. If there's any issues with lameness, what I've found is that the sort technology will identify that early on and allows us a chance to identify those animals and treat those animals accordingly, and then we can reintroduce them into the large pen population without issues of social hierarchy and fighting, and the animals can go right back through the system in the normal feeding period in the barn like every other animal.
Pigs are sorted daily on their way to feeding areas with no guesswork, which means no costly over or under feeding occurs, and only market-ready animals are loaded onto trucks.
SmartSort's controller of the scale will take the guesswork out of what's in a barn as far as feeding the weight, putting the pigs on the correct diet so the pigs are getting the nutrition they need daily on a daily basis. And as far as loading out the pigs, you can set the scale up to sell 160, 170 head of pigs, whatever you need for your truck. because of the way this design's laid out. The producer or an employee and a truck driver can load a truck in 30 to 45 minutes, a lot less stress on a pig, and the counts will be there so that when the trucker counts the pigs on, you'll have a double check right there.
Time and wages formerly spent in visually classifying, sorting, and weighing can now be spent on better animal husbandry.
SmartSort reduces time, cost, and wages by efficiently sorting hogs at market weight to hit a particular packer's target weight range where we can garner additional premiums. And it does it in such a manner that it's less stressful on the people and the hogs, and in that manner it produces higher quality pork at the plant, and also there's less stress-related injuries or deaths because hogs are so much calmer.
My main reason for looking at sort technology early on had to deal with labor. And where I'm located, unemployment is low, and the ability to find labor to do the menial jobs that is required in a hog barn is becoming more difficult. And the sort technology, even though it requires the same amount of labor during an entire growth period, it allows you to be more selective of when you want to apply that training labor and the time for the training of the animals instead of the hard physical menial labor of manually sorting these animals. And so that was my initial objective for using the sort technology, and what I found out with it is it allowed us to utilize the data that was collected on the scale heads for the weights for us to do a better job of marketing and precise feed budgeting, which also add to the value of the overall system.
SmartSort is an industry leader because of their people and equipment that make sure that ourselves and our growers are trained properly in how to run the equipment, run the scales, how to set it up properly, so that the training process of training the pigs to go through the scales at a young age, so they carry that knowledge as they get older, and they just do a great job of making sure that we can succeed at what we want to capture from the scales, and that's additional dollars and premiums. We've got a proven system that works.